Trucking Life with Sean. I am in Wisconsin. We're eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do with this, it can't get done. Alright, so I picked up this load out in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and we are headed to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Got an 8 a.m. delivery, down about 300 miles. Looks like I'm gonna get to Milwaukee probably around 7 o'clock if the weather holds up straight. Don't deliver until 8. They open up at 6 a.m., but we can't stay there the night, but I'm gonna go to truck something near there. Get them about 5, roll over around 6, and they're gonna take me early, because then after that I got a load to go pick up in Illinois and head back to Georgia. Because you know Georgia always on my mind. You heard? Let's get it. Yeah, it's snowing pretty good, y'all. It's snowing it. I got up this morning in Minneapolis. I actually delivered the load at like 3 a.m. and I laid down and woke back up at 6 a.m. and the ground was covered in snow. It wouldn't snow at all. Then it just covered. And then it's been snowing all day. I went to St. Cloud and picked up this load, and now, like I said, I'm headed to Minneapolis, and it's just been snowing all day. The snow's just really coming down, but the roads are really good. I got to give it to Wisconsin and Minnesota. They saw these roads pretty good. I cut the live feed earlier because of the icy. It's starting to get icy again, it looks like, but I'm gonna try to keep it going here so y'all can see it. I apologize about the visual. Like I said, it's snowing pretty good. I mean, it ain't covered, but it's just it's icy out here. So the roads are good because the salt trucks are good. If you're just joining me, we're live. I'm in just crossed over from Minnesota into Wisconsin, headed to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Just crossed over the Minnesota line, and it is just snowing and ice. It's the first snow I got to drive in this year, so it's actually really pretty. But like I said, I went to bed last night and got up at 3 a.m. to get docked, and it was just dry. And then about 6 a.m. I got up to use the restroom, and everything was just covered in snow. It's crazy, but it's been really pretty though. But you know, I'm glad that y'all been watching my videos lately. I appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers, and I appreciate all the likes. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers. We're down to, I think I got like 987. I'm like 13 away, so it's because of y'all. So I appreciate that like. I see it there. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from. Let me know, you know, if you're on your way to trucking school, or if you're just got out of school. Anything I can help you with your trucking career, that's why I call it Trucking Life. I will help you. Just leave a comment. I'll answer your questions. I'll try to get back with you. You know, I drive a lot, so I may not be able to answer them for the night or the following morning, but I will answer your questions as long as you leave me a comment. I will definitely answer back with you. But yeah, when you're driving in the weather like this, you just got to keep your distance from everybody. Just go a little slower. I'm actually going about 5-10 miles slower than I normally would. The road's not icy. It's just snowy and wet, so just like wet weather. But tonight it will probably freeze over. Right now it's 28 degrees. It definitely can freeze, but you know, I'm looking at it. If it keeps coming down, it might get icy tonight. It gets a little colder, so I'm gonna get as far as I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to Milwaukee. Get parked on down to like 297 miles. So parked in Milwaukee and find a good truck stop, give me a hot shower and some dinner, and call it a night. But yeah, got a load to pick up in Illinois tomorrow after I drop this off and headed back to Georgia. You know, Georgia's on my mind always, y'all. I'm from the South, so thank you for joining this ride along. It's a ride along with a trucker up in here in Wisconsin, so you kind of see what it's like to drive down these old nasty roads. You got come on. There's a salt truck up there. Y'all can see one of these salt trucks. Wait till you see how much salt this stuff's putting out, y'all. I'm about to show you up there. What's going on, Mr. Johnson? Or is that Mrs. Johnson? I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's great. It's snowing good up here. Look at this salt truck up here. This salt truck is really putting out the salt. Wait till I get up on it. I'm gonna get over here so we can go by it. But I'm gonna stop up here at the Dix. I'm gonna try to get you some cheese there. I gotta get some cheese from my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's been asking me for cheese forever, and I got a refrigerator, so I better get her. I got her some old fake cheese curds one time. She didn't like that though. Yeah, it's really icy. Like I said, I went to bed last night. I got up at 3 a.m. to deliver this load, and when I did, I got up at 3 and it was dry. And then I got up at 6 to leave, and everything was just covered in snow. It's been raining. I left Minneapolis. I had to go west to St. Cloud, like toward North Dakota, and it's been snowing all day. My windshield wipers about froze off earlier. Check out this salt truck. Can you see? I don't know if you can see this or not, but it is just shooting out the snow. Actually, yeah, that's the salt. It's shooting out the snow. I don't know if it's putting salt down or not. Look at that. But see all the salt on the back of that truck? They're getting ready to. They're scraping the sides is what they're doing. But yeah, it's snowing good. I've been driving in the snow all day long. I appreciate all my viewers. We got a bunch of new subscribers last night. We're at, what did I say, 287? I mean, 287, 987. Like 13 away from 1,000. Got some good stuff coming up. Once I hit 1,000, I'm going to start doing the live feed once a week. I've got some interviews set up with some different parts of the trucking industry. I got some set up with a Peterbilt shop. We're going to do a live interview with them. I've got it set up so I can do like a Skype, and they're going to do one with me so we can ask questions, live questions and answers. If you got questions about a Peterbilt truck or an international truck, I don't have one for international, but I do have an interview set up with Peterbilt. I also got one set up with a Love's Manager truck stop. They're willing to do a live interview through Skype. We're going to set that up. So then if you've got questions about truck stop etiquette or how the truck stops run, we're going to do that. Also, when I'm at truck stops, I'm going to start interviewing these drivers, drivers that maybe work for JB Hunt, Swift, all these other truck companies, so that way you can ask questions of, how much they pay, how long they stay out, and their version of their trucking life. My windshield wipers are not doing very good. Y'all see this right here? Look at this right here. This right here is just freezing. It's just totally freezing. So anyway, that's going to be coming up, and y'all will be able to ask live questions. I know a lot of y'all don't watch live, but y'all go back and watch it later on. But once I get a good schedule, I'm sure y'all pick up. But I'm getting a lot of views on a lot of my videos, and it's because of y'all. It's because y'all subscribe. And I know a lot of y'all watching my videos like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I got a lot of views last night, but I was looking at my view count in the last 28 days. We're over 250,000 views, so appreciate that, y'all. A small channel, just getting started, and it's because y'all the ones that give me the ideas. Y'all let me know what type of videos y'all want to see, and that's what I try to put out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop and get some de-icer soon because my windshield, I'm just let me see right here. You can put the windshield wiper fluid on. I'm trying to squirt it out now and trying to break it up, but it's just everything is freezing. So there's the windshield wiper fluid. Kind of cleaned it off, but it's just not. It's not really working too good. Everything's just sticking to the windshield right now. It's just turning to slush. I don't know if you can see this or not, but look at that. Look at my windshield. Like the passenger windshield, everything is just turning straight to ice. It's crazy. Let me put that back on the back of there. There we go. Hands free. Not doing no hands, y'all. No hands. And if you see this truck beside me just passing me, I don't know if you see it or not, he is just covered in ice. If you're just joining me live right now, I am in Wisconsin. I am eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking headed to Milwaukee. We got a load of Coca-Cola products I picked up in St. Cloud. I delivered in Minneapolis with tires, and I went to St. Cloud and picked up some Coca-Cola products. I'm going to the Coca-Cola plant in Milwaukee. Got an 8 a.m. delivery in the morning. Lord, there's a truck stop coming up here in about 30 miles. I'm going to stop and get some de-icer. Problem is, see, my windshield wipers are freezing over. And once those things freeze over, then it's just like you're just rubbing ice against ice. It's really just not that good of a view, but got my defrost on. But anyways, I called the place in Milwaukee, and they said that they close at 7 p.m. tonight. Looks like the weather holds up. I should get there about 7:30, but they said we couldn't stay on the premises. So I'm going to try to find a truck stop before get a good dinner, and get a good hot shower. So let's go over a few safety tips here while I'm in this weather. It's not icy yet, but it's still slippery. Remember, when you're driving a truck, drivers, it's twice as hard to stop a truck in the rain when it's wet. When it turns icy, it's 10 times harder to stop a truck. So you got to remember that. You want to change lanes as less as possible. You kind of just want to get into a lane. Like, I'm going to get over in this right lane, and I'm just going to kind of stick with it. You see the following distance I'm giving y'all? I'm staying away from everybody, because the problem that you have, it's not just you wrecking, it's everybody else. So we got to pay attention to four-wheelers. When I say four-wheeler, I'm talking about anybody else that's not an 18-wheeler. Yes, that includes the big old jacked up F-250 with a stack coming out of it. That's a four-wheeler too. We stay away from those. So see how I'm giving a lot of distance here? I'm not being crowded. If somebody wants to go around me, I don't care. You got to pretend like you're just this freight train, and you're just just an old, not freight train, not a bad word. Like an old freight line in a boat, like one of those river boat trains or whatever, what do you call those things? It's just slowly going down the river. Get in your lane, and most people will think you're impeding traffic, and they'll just go around you. Let them go around you. It's not a marathon. The reason that I don't jackknife, the reason I haven't had a bad wreck, and I've come close, I hope God don't have any, but I try my best to use precautions. And you know, all the precautions in the world is not going to keep somebody else from running into you. But you can do your best to eliminate the odds by slowing down, staying away from everybody, and remember the saying, keep it smooth. What I mean by keep it smooth, you got to drive smooth. No sudden jerks, no sudden lane changes, no sudden accelerating, no sudden brakes. Just smooth. Keep it smooth. We also got to remember that we got to watch out for the bridges. We go across these bridges, they freeze quicker. So when you go across the bridge, it's kind of like ease on across it. And you got to watch out for overpasses and things like that. So anyway, it's getting pretty icy right here. I'm going to have to stop up here and redo these windshield wipers. I appreciate you joining along with this ride live. And I hope you'll get a chance to watch it a little bit later. Leave me a comment later if you watched it. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Let's get it.